What do you want?
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah, you humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
Oh, I love that little rabbit. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Professor Layton and the Lost Future or the Unwound Future. No matter what you want, we are at chapter 8, I think. A discussion with Rudolph reveals that the pagoda's owner spends much of his time down by the river. Following this new lead, Layton and the others head down to the Thames. Yes, it's chapter 8, a meeting by the river. This week we are going to finish this series, by the way, and I've also found a way to record the other ones that are not on the phone. So we are going to play a whole darn lot of them. But after this one... I'm sorry. After this one we are first going to play some other series again. But we are first going to go because we want some more puzzles. What's your name, Penny? No. Welcome to Maya's Miles of Books. What kind of reading material are you looking for today? Let's see. How about some books on British history? Of course, but that's a rather broad topic. What time period are you most interested in? Hey, look, here's a book on King Arthur. Core. Yes, King Arthur. Technically, that's more legend than historical fact. But it's a fascinating story all the same. I like the stories about the Knights of the Round Table. Of course we have a puzzle. A difficult one, apparently. One day, King Arthur invited a number of honored guests to dine at the Round Table. At his request, everyone sat at evenly spaced intervals around the table. After sitting down, two ladies in attendance, Guinevere and Nimue, were amused to find that neither of them had a woman sitting directly adjacent or opposite. What's the minimum number of people that were sitting at the round table? At his request, everyone sat at evenly spaced intervals around the table. After sitting down, two ladies in attendance were amused to find that neither of them had a woman sitting directly adjacent or opposite. Then it is a minimum of 4, I would say. If we have a table. Okay, this is the king. And for example, we have Guinevere. And we have Nimue. Then they're not sitting opposite each other. I think. Yeah. But you also can't have people sitting directly next to you. So if we have a boyo over here, then we already solve it, right? We're amused to find that neither of them and the woman sitting... I still think it's not going to be... That I'm doing it wrong if I say 4. Let's just say... I'm probably doing it wrong again, but I think my memo showed that it can be done. A noble answer. 5 people is the correct answer. The image above shows how they would be seated at a round table. The tricky part is realizing that the guests weren't sitting directly opposite each other. If you're interested in the characters mentioned in this puzzle, be sure to read up on the legend of King Arthur. Maybe one day. Nicely done! So, will you be buying that book? Thanks, but I think I'll hold off for now. It looks like some really heavy reading. Don't be afraid to dive headlong into a good book now and again, Luke. There's much to be learned. Not while we're on the quest. Well put, sir. We have a polter quest. Before we forget, we've been doing quite well with these. Using the number, we have a delivery of books. Of course we have a delivery of books. This seems way too easy. I would say there's no other way to make him get to where he needs to be. Let's see what that does. Oh no, he's not going to make that. No! We were so close though. Yeah, we try it a little bit different. Looks so... Ooh, barely, but yes. Ooh, I think that's the lot. Thanks for your help, Barrett. Ark, the lot! Ark, the lot! There's nothing like watching contented customers browsing through well-ordered bookshelves. Books? Yeah, something like that. I don't know what we're going to do with the gratitude, but it's working for us. You can see a lot in my glasses, actually. And if... Can you stop? It's because of all the passes in my... Wait, let me take everything out. Because I'm sick and tired of getting that thing is constantly like, we can't find an NFC, we can't find an NFC. I know you can't find an NFC because I have a linked one. Okay, I'm cool, calm and collected. I'm fine. There we go. And I have to sit up a bit straighter. It's a whole ordeal today. I just want to get some gaming done, if you do not mind game. I love playing this at night. When I was a child, just right before I went to bed. Just laying in bed, solving some puzzles. Watching some anime. Oh, hello, sir. Ah! Please don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry, it's just that I noticed your shoes were soaked. So what? Wet shoes? Oh no, I forgot to turn off weight. There we go. Wet shoes are the least of my worries right now. Oh, what seems to be the problem? I arranged to meet my friend here, but I think there's been some confusion about the time. Has there been? Timely arrivals. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast. My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. If we try to show up at our meeting point at the exact same time, but we only check our own watches, how many minutes earlier than my friend will I arrive? Enter a minus sign in front of your answer if I arrive later than my friend. You don't need to enter a sign if I arrive earlier than my friend. My brain is confusion. I'll be perfectly honest. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast. Okay, so you think... Yeah. My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. So then they're going to arrive at the exact same time. Because they're not aware that... The point at the same time, but we only check our own watch how many minutes earlier than my friend will I arrive. Right.
Let's see if I've got this right.
I do not have this right.
I was sure my logic was sound.
Apparently the answer is 20, which is fine by me, you know. I'm just
That
here
should
for
do the trick.
for the little cutscenes.
Well, that's settled.
It is. Smart! I'll arrive at the meeting point 20 minutes before my friend. My watch is 5 minutes ahead of the actual time, but because I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, I'll arrive 5 minutes before our meeting time, which will actually be... Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Now it all makes sense. I am right there with you, buddy. I'm glad everything has been cleared up. Oh yes, as a scientist, it's clear to me that you've got a real knack for critical thinking. I'll say he's the most acclaimed professor of archaeology in the country. That would explain it. Anyway, you have my thanks, Professor. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Yeah, me too. Me too. There we go. Hello. Salutations and whatnot. What brings upstanding citizens like yourselves back through here? We're tracking down the boss of the family. We got a hot tip that he's down by the river. Whoa now, slow down. Keep sniffing around for trouble like that and something's bound to start stinking. Take it from me. You certainly appear to be an authority on such subjects. Don't you know it? And I can see that you two aren't going to heed my warning either. If you're dead set on going to the riverside, you should drop by the restaurant down there. Their grub is top notch. If you're going to look for trouble, you might as well do it on a full stomach. I fully agree with that. Let's see where we have to go. Hello. Hello there. Oh, hello. Oh no, it isn't you again. He's not where you think he is. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Oh, aye. Well, just who is he then? You think that he's the head of the family, but he's not. Honest, he's not. I mean, just look at those eyes. You can see for yourself they aren't the eyes of a criminal. You think? They're such beady-looking wee things, can I tell? Well, but now I've made myself cross-eyed looking at them. They do seem trustworthy, I suppose. You know, now that I look more closely, your eyes are pretty beady too. Yes, well, that's enough on that subject. Tell me, sir, what are you doing out here? I was meant to meet my friend, but he's awful late. Okay. Well, shit can happen, I suppose. Ooh. Let's not throw the phone anywhere. Almost there. The view of the river here is lovely. Where do you suppose the future professor is? Oh, I'm so excited to meet him. You're awfully cheerful about this all, Flora. Well, aren't you excited to meet him too? I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal. Those stairs over there should take us down to the riverside. Then let's not waste any time. Down we go. But apparently, we first want to do another puzzle somewhere, which I'm all down for. You have to go back quite a bit for it. Is that right? Yes, it is. Good day, Layton. How's your investigation going? I believe I'm making good progress, with a little help from Scotland Yard, of course. How about yourself, Inspector? Have you come across any promising leads? I'd say so. You won't believe the chat I heard about a couple of suspicious blokes having a moment ago. Oh, really? Would you care to tell me what you heard, perhaps? Oh, apparently not, without me doing something. A rowdy band of thieves are about to be apprehended and need to stash their swag according to their boss's orders. Right, lads, these here 10 bars of gold will fit right into that there brick wall. Nobody will be none the wiser. We'll stash 'em here till the heat dies down. Oh, I almost forgot the important part. Don't go putting any bigger bars on top of any smaller ones. Sounds like a plan, lads. Place the gold bars into the wall to complete the boss's orders. Don't go putting any big bars on top of smaller ones. Okay. Sure. That's one of the bigger ones. And you don't fit here. So you, mister, go over there. I would say. I'm not sure if we're doing it right. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what I would say is that we want 3 over here. But then you're stuck with the big one. We'll stash him here till the heat dies down. Don't go putting any bigger bars on top of any smaller ones. Yeah, we got it. That's it, right?
That
Please
should
just
do
give
the
me
trick.
this one puzzle. Yes! We can do something on our
Few
own.
things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Golden, what a clever way to hide a billion. That boss is a criminal genius. There, it's solved. True, but unfortunately I don't see any link between this puzzle and our case. Oh? Yes, I suppose that's true. Back to pounding the pavement it is then. Or your wife, I mean if she's up for it. Okay, now we go down the river. Yes. Oh, that's the wrong way. We don't want to be there. No, no, no. Almost all the way down. Ooh, these steps look horribly slippery. They do. Ooh, yes. What did you want to say? Watch out, the handrail stops halfway down. Am I the only one who's counting these steps? Well, I do too as I walk. Not anymore, by the way. I did used to do that as a child. Whoa, the river looks as if it goes on forever. It's so pretty. It is fair. Oh, we have a bunny. That was a tough bunny, wasn't it? From my memory, I could tell something that it was a very, very tough bunny. Watch out,
Watch out, Professor. That rabbit looks awfully jumpy. I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety. Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fella?
Good luck to you.
Befriend him? Right. He doesn't look too friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
You can always try, Luke. Good luck. We'll just watch from afar.
What do you want?
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah. You humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
Oh, I love that little rabbit.
Sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean to.
Mr. Rabbit? Please. What storybook you get that from? The name's Subject
Oh,
3,
yeah.
okay?
I'm starting to remember some things.
And don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my
Well,
name.
at least we're more than strangers.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I don't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they?
Well, they're
boy?
not as big as yours.
I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
But we just...
Shut your trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know. If you want through that much, you're gonna have to solve this puzzle.
If there's one dream I have in my life that I would love to see come true one day, it's voicing a character in a Professor Layton game, even if it's just one word. An uncommonly clever rabbit has imposed some rather strange rules upon its movement. It can jump 70 centimeters forwards, but after every jump forwards, it must jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. If this rabbit needed to travel 10 meters in a straight line, what is the lowest number of jumps at which it could cover the distance? Well, if it jumped backwards instead of forwards, then you could do it in 20 hops. Because you take 10, but then the extra jump is another 10, right? Or is that... Because it's only 20...
How about this?
I was just going to say, it's only 20 picarets, so it's probably going to be an on-the-nose kind of thing. That's right, the answer is... Yeah. I got this one. So, you solved it, eh? You're one of the cannier humans I've run into. I'll give you that. So, how did you end up here anyway, Mr. Subject 3? What's your story? Wanna know more about this old rabbit, do you? Well, get your hanky ready, cause my tale's a real tearjerker. Alright.
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age. I would never see them again. It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal.
I'll take my glasses down, by the way. That's better.
I thought it couldn't get any worse. I was wrong. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject 3.
You can have a better name than that.
That's a strange name.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a Subject 1 and a Subject 2 there, but who knows what happened to them.
Yeah.
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject. So,
You want to know about the test they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room,
baby.
cut the lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard. Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
that sounds awful.
Have you two worked everything out?
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story?
Well, no, because they can't talk to animals, darling boy.
Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in all these weird science experiments.
Our friend here carries a heavy burden on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
he does.
Poor little fellow.
Poor little fellow? Pugh. Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters.
It does.
The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
What kind of attitude is that? You're free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life,
Oh,
huh?
come on.
Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you.
Well, we got a new puzzle and a carrot. Okay. He doesn't like me much. We got a new toy car. Did I forget something somewhere? Because I feel like we don't have everything. Okay, I think we got it. Let's take a lookie. Yeah, we do have it. Nice. All the carrots are done. Carrot patch. It feels like we're missing some things, but the same with the parrot. No, the parrot is on track. No idea. Hi! Hello, Subject 3. What do you want? I was just wondering about something. When those scientists were working on you... Work? It wasn't work. It was torture. Sorry. What I meant to say was the facility where they kept you back then. Don't make me think about that awful place. I've tried my best to block it from my memory. My best memory from that time is diving out of there, swimming to freedom. So the facility must have been near water. Yeah, you know, I still remember the puzzle I thought up as I swam those freezing waters. Whoa, that's some pretty spectacular multitasking. Well, it's dead or dying. 5 swimmers. 5 people are talking about their swimming prowess. The second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. I may have the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer. I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. I'm the smallest and I'll finish 4th. I'll beat the person beside me to win. Who is the fastest swimmer? I'm the smallest and I'll finish 4th. So you're finishing 4th. But that's assuming they mean small as in height. I'm certainly... I may have the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer. So it's not B. The second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. So you're number 2. I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. I would say E is quite fancy, but I'll beat the person beside me to win. If she says that, then it's D, right? It's either D or E.
How about
It's
this?
D! Well, that works for me.
Phew, that's a relief.
First rate, swimmer D is the fastest. Swimming is a lot of fun, but make sure you always warm up beforehand. Do you for swimming? I never do. Yeah, well look at that. You must be one of the few humans with something between his ears. Well, I guess thank you. Thank you, I guess. Oh. Pick it out. Didn't want to do that. Now, isn't this a curious little shed? Look, would you open the door for us? It's no use, Professor. It's locked tight. We'll need the key to get in. That's a shame. Perhaps we should come back later. Let's move on for now. I just wanted to find some picarets, you know? Crayfish in the flames. Someone brought them here. Probably. And we want to talk to Beacon. Well, hello, and who might you be? My name is Herschel Layton. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance, Mr. Me? I'm Beacon. I take care of that lighthouse on the river. Then shouldn't you be in there, protecting the shore from errant boats? Oh, hello, little boy. You were so quiet, I didn't notice you down there. So you want to know why I'm here? I'd be happy to tell you, but first I could really use some help. There's this puzzle I just can't solve. It's been keeping me up all night and I need my beauty sleep. Won't you help me find the answer to this troublesome little thing? Sure, apparently. We're going to make a scene. You have created a scene with the following conditions. 1 male is standing in front of a child. 2 males are standing behind a female. 1 male and 1 female are standing behind a male. 1 female is standing behind a child. You created a scene with the minimum number of people. Okay, 1 male is standing in front of a child. 2 males are standing behind a female. 1 male and 1 female are standing behind a male. Oh, wait. No. If the child is male... Okay, so this is one kiddo. 2 males are standing behind a female. Then we have a man here, and then we have a female in front. Sorry. 1 male and 1 female are standing behind a male. 1 female is standing behind a child. I would say that there have to be 4 at a minimum, right? I feel like we're... If a male in front, 2 males are standing behind a female. 1 male and 1 female standing behind a male. Yeah, if you look... I think it's 3 depending on how you look at the scene, right? Because you can change how they stand.
The trick.
It worked.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
3 is a crowd. Okay, well, there wasn't much of an explanation anyway. Goodness, you're quite the intellectual, aren't you? Now, what was it that you and your little friend wanted to talk to me about? We were just wondering what you were doing here on the shore instead of in the lighthouse. Ah yes, well mine's a rather sad story, so I hope you're not criers. I'll try to keep it brief. Before I came to London, I was the star lighthouse keeper down in Dover. But then my employer fitted the place out with a mechanical control system. With the machine there, I was made, as they say, redundant. I was utterly crushed. I was living my dream down there, only to be chased out by a machine. That is a terribly unfortunate turn of events. Just wait, it gets worse. After being run out of London, I found work here in town. The ad said I'd be looking after the lighthouse, but when I peeked inside, I got a horrible shock. The whole thing was filled with awful machines buzzing, whirring, and doing other machiney things. This morning I just couldn't stand being around all that clanking, so I came for a walk to clear my head. Strange, why would the owner put out an ad for a lighthouse keeper when the machines do all the work? There's something fishy about this, Professor. I agree. I have a feeling there's more going on here than you, I, or Beacon are aware of. We got new stickers and a delivery quest. Sure. We have to deliver Beacon's head. Are we going to wait? We have a lot of time. Parrot is going as fast as he can. With his little hat on. It's so cute. He was making flirty eyes with my parrot though. Oh, that's lovely. Just look at the feather. How did you find it? It's gorgeous. Squawk! I'll be dancing to the top of the podium with this on my head. Thank you, parrot. Wish me luck. Break a leg. Oh, he's tired, it seems. Or it was a heavy hat. That could have been it. On to the next part. What a quaint little restaurant. Hey, look at the sign. It seems we found the Thames Arms. Indeed, and it seems to be both open and inviting. Let's say we step inside and have a look around. Sure. But not until we have found our picarettles. In my time, that lighthouse is a symbol of the Thames. What is it now? Oh. Puzzle! Look, a hidden puzzle. Always down for that. Time cards. These 4 cards, 0, 1, 2 and 6, can be used to display different times of the day, as seen in the example 0216. Using the 24-hour clock, how many different times can be displayed by rearranging the 4 cards? You must use all 4 cards to display each time. The cards can't be overlapped. It's 30 picarets, so I feel like there's going to be a thing. But of course, we have 026. Is that a time that can be shown? I think it is. The other can't be. So then we can also have 16. And we can have 12. And we can have 06. 21. Then we can have 12, 06 and 12. No, 1260 doesn't work, sorry. We can have 16, 02 and we can have 16, 20. And then we can have 2106. And I feel like that's everything, all the times that we can have. Is that true? No, wait, I'm being an idiot. 26 can be a time. Yeah, and if you want to be okay, wait, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we took that, we can have 29. 19. We can have 09, 12 and 09, 21. We can have 6, And the others can be double as well. So I think that in total you would come out on 20, if I'm correct in my head.
This?
We are correct.
Phew, that's a relief.
That's it. 20 different times can be displayed using the full cards. Did it take you a while to work out? Apparently it did not. Stick a fork in this puzzle, it's done. Hello. Do not mind. Oh, Professor, it looks like they've got a lunch menu. I'm a little bit thirsty, to be honest. Where's the menu? Well, we were looking around for it, just saying. No bar stools? Do the patrons eat standing up? Well, there are plenty of tables, I'm just saying. Gentlemen, miss, welcome to the Thames Arms. Good afternoon. We're here in search of an acquaintance who may have come by here today. Well, as you can see, it's fairly quiet. One regular came in earlier, but he left a few minutes ago. I see. This regular didn't happen to come from Chinatown, did he? Forgive me, but it doesn't seem right to give out that kind of information without his consent. Of course, I understand your position. However, this information could be vital. The fate of London hangs in the balance. That's quite a claim to make. It is, isn't it? Okay, how about this? If you can help me with a problem I'm having, perhaps I'll help you with yours. Dice dates. You've decided to make a special pair of dice for your desk that can display each date of the month numerically, as shown by the 12 at the top of the screen below. Each date must use both dice, however, which means single-digit dates like the 1st and 2nd of the month will be displayed as 1, 0, 1 and 0, 2 respectively. You thought you had the design sorted, but the layouts below can't display all the dates. Draw a circle around the one number that needs to be changed. It's probably going to be the 6 or the 9 because it needs to be... Probably you? I don't know why, it's just
I've got a good feeling about this
Oh,
one.
well, it's a good feeling.
Just as I suspected.
Nice, the 6 needs to be changed. The current design won't allow the dice to display this date 7 or 07 or 08. But if you change the 6 to a 0, you can turn the 9 upside down to use it. Yeah, that's why it's one of those. Excellent, your help is much appreciated. Now that we've solved your problem, will you tell us about the man who was in here earlier? A deal's a deal. The customer who came by earlier is what some might call a bit of an oddball. Every time he comes in, he's got different gear on. Maybe he thinks I won't recognize him or something. So he disguises himself? He tries to, I suppose. He says he can't afford to be spotted in public, so he always wears different clothes. And this man hails from Chinatown? That's right, he says he comes here to unwind. His routine's pretty much the same every time. He usually walks in wearing that top hat of his, orders a coffee and finds a seat by the window. Did you just say he wears a top hat? I did. It's a tall number, like the one your friend is wearing. That's how I always know who he is. But you said that this man has already left for today, correct? That's right. If you'd arrived a few minutes earlier, you would have bumped into him leaving. Do you suppose he's going back to the towering pagoda, Professor? I think there's a good chance of that. Why don't we go and find out? Good idea. Let's go. Have a nice day. Have a nice day to me, indeed. Oh, we have a buddy here. Hello, Constable. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, hello. I've been all over town gathering information, you know. But all that walking has put me in the mood for a snack. So that's why you were peeking through the restaurant window. Yes, I must confess that a lovely wobbly jelly caught my eye. Do a hungry man a favour and keep my little break a secret from the inspector, won't you? Haha, I wouldn't dream of reporting you, my good man. But now that you mention it, where is the inspector? He's been conducting a series of exhaustive interviews with everyone he meets in town. Once he finds a useful source, he really knows how to wring one out every last detail. I bet. And up we go. Oh, my dear, sweet Fluke. I've been looking everywhere for you. Oh no. Belle, what are you doing here? Please forgive Luke. He is easily flustered. What a pleasant coincidence it is to run into you here. Coincidence? Oh no. This is nothing short of fate, because you see, Fluke and I are destined for each other. Well, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose. Fate? Destiny? Look, just what have you been telling this poor girl? Me? Nothing. It's all one big misunderstanding. But Belle isn't... We aren't anything. We aren't anything. Oh, Fluke, you're so cute when you get all flustered like that. I could just eat you up. I'm not flustered or cute. Shush now, my darling. There will be time for chit-chat later. I came to let you know that I've been seeing strange men running all over town looking for you. They keep going on and on about the balls, blue caps and other gibberish. That sounds bad. Professor, do you think the family has finally cottoned on to us? I fear that might be the case. If so, we have limited time. You must gain access to the towering pagoda before the family sends more thugs into the area. Don't be scared, my sweet. I won't let anyone harm you. Look, Belle, thanks for the warning, but you can't stop worrying about me now. And you can stop calling me weird names. Alright, let's go. Oh, Fluke, I love it when you play hard to get. It just makes me swoon. Oh, I love this game so much. Usually we would stop now, but we don't have many chapters left, and I want to finish it this week. Chapter 9, The Master of the Towering Pagoda. Hello! Hello there, friends. Did you find the fella you were chasing? Unfortunately not, but I'm confident we'll corner him at the towering pagoda this time. Yikes, jumping straight into the lion's den, eh? You be careful down here in Chinatown. On the off chance things get hairy, come and talk to me. I'll help you out. The way you say that makes me think there's more than an off chance things will get hairy. Not at all, my small friend, but you know what they say, hope for the best, prepare for the not best. The not best? Don't you mean the worst? Do I? I don't know. Speaking of preparation, have you fellas ever heard this one? Flour power. To be prepared in case of future shortages, you've decided to mail some of your grain into flour and stash it away somewhere safe and dry. You've rustled up 3 different boxes that are suitable for storage. Which of these containers will store the most flour? A, if you turn it upside down. Right? Right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, it is like this, but you could easily just...
How about this?
Okay, fair enough. Yes. I was just going to say, this seems kind of easy. Sweet! Box A is correct. It will store the most flour if you turn it upside down. Now that's out of the way, I suppose you'll be heading to the towering pagoda, eh? Watch yourselves out there, alright? I will watch myself, and I will probably be watched a lot as well. Oh, in we go. Hi, guy. Well, hello again, whippersnappers. Did you manage to find that nasty man from the towering pagoda? No, it seems we just missed him down by the river, but we believe he's back at the pagoda now. Ooh, all this coming and going must be taking it out of you. Good thing you're still young and full of beans. And what about you, Rudolph? Have you resolved your little problem? Huh? Problem? I don't know what you mean, lad. Don't play innocent. Luke's talking about your clandestine lunchtime rendezvous with Papa. What? Oh, no. My wife's mistaken about all of that. Really, it's nothing scandalous. Thanks for your concern, but it's all just a big misunderstanding. Please don't pay it any heed. I'm pleased to hear that there's no reason to worry. Now come along, everyone. We mustn't waste any more time in getting to the towering pagoda. Okay, Professor. Oh, I'd best head home myself before Myrtle explodes. These little conversations are so adorable. Hi, my guy. Books are sustenance for the soul. Have you discovered the value of the written word, young one? Of course, I love books. I've read the Sherlock Holmes stories at least a dozen times. Books are tricky things. Some are enlightenment made physical, while others are just piles of paper. Only by reading a book can one decide whether it is worthwhile or worthless. I never thought about it that way. Yes, within books sleep 1,000 puzzles. Here's one more. Huh? Well, we're giving a puzzle. A tiny bookshelf. Arrange these books of equal thickness on the shelf according to the rules below. There are no books to the left of the brown one. And can we change? Okay. Okay. Only the blue book touches the brown one. The yellow book is to the left of the white one. The blue book touches the purple one. The white book is sandwiched between the yellow and purple books but touches no other. There's an empty space for one book next to the yellow one. But the yellow book is to the left of the white one. Why do I feel like there's going to be a really annoying little hiccup here? There are no books to the left of the brown one. The white book is sandwiched between the yellow and purple books but touches no other. I'm getting a headache. I think it's shitting with me, but this is supposed to be, yeah. Sometimes this game...
That's a relief.
That's right, placing the blue book horizontally on top of the others makes it work. Who... Don't send me pictures of you putting your books in like this, but who does that? Paper and ink are mere objects. In time they will rot and vanish. But the ideas and knowledge that books contain are eternal. Unless they are trashy novels. Aspire to read as many books of real value as possible, young one. What about Sherlock Holmes? Are those books of value? Oh, absolutely. They are the filet mignon of soul's sustenance. That's alright then. Just read whatever the hell you please. Books are there for entertainment, they are stories. And if you find enjoyment in something intellectual, that's fine. If you find enjoyment in smut, that's fine as well. What are you doing here? Hello, Barton. How is everything going? I was just taking a break to reflect upon a case the inspector and I were on the other day. I see. What exactly happened on that case? We had to chase the suspect across the river, but I can't remember how long it took. For across the river. 4 police officers A, B, C and D are chasing a criminal across a river. However, their boat only holds 2 people, so they can't all cross at once. It takes 1 minute for a police officer to row across, but after the first crossing he gets tired. So the second crossing takes 2 minutes, the third crossing takes 3 minutes, and so on. What is the minimum number of minutes it would take for all 4 officers to cross the river? Well... Okay, so you have A, B, C, and D. A. Oh. A. No. Can I memo? A, B, C, and D. Let's say A and B go across first. And A rows. So A stays here. And B goes back. That's 2 minutes past. Then... C and B go, with C taking this boat, so then it's 3 minutes, and C stays behind. Then B goes back, it's 4 minutes, and then D comes along, it's 5 minutes. Because not the same person always has to row, right?
That should do the trick.
No, apparently it's not.
Well, if at first you don't succeed.
I did write something, okay.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
6 minutes, A and B go on the first crossing with A rowing, B rows the boat back, C then joins B in the boat and C rows across. A, B and C are now on the opposite side. One of them needs to row back, but they've all... Oh, I was like, they've already... As long as they skip the next turn, they can do another minute, but that's apparently not the case. Then I get it. Yes, that's right. Thanks for helping me to remember. Now I can finally get back to snacking. Very important. But first, we have a route. And apparently we're still doing everything as we are supposed to do, so that is fun. Yes. And then we end up where we are supposed to be. Congratulations. I know, babes, I know. Do you have something to say? Welcome to Peppa's Noodle Palace. Hello there, Peppa. And a big hello there to you two, gents. Thanks for stopping by again. Hungry already, are you? I'm still quite full, actually. We do know one police officer who'd never turn down a bowl of noodles, mind. Hungry customers are my favorite customers. I think I'll treat him to a bowl on the house. It's not just the noodles that are good here, you know. The noodle puzzles aren't bad either. Here. Noodling around. Bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles are lined up in a row on the counter. Line up the bowls so that bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles alternate, but make sure they all remain evenly spaced. What is the fewest number of moves it would take to accomplish this task? Note that in this puzzle, simply switching the places of two bowls counts as 2 moves. Then it takes 2 moves. Right? Or am I being an idiot?
This one's as good as solved.
I'm being an idiot, apparently.
I don't know what to say.
But they said... Okay, game. Are we going to play it like this?
Here's my answer.
Okay. I see what you're doing there.
I knew it.
Aye, that's using your noodle. Just move the pork from one bowl to another. I don't think the vegetarians are going to like that. Nice work there. At least we got something for our book there. Hello, who do we want to talk to? To you. Here to check out all those great toy cars? Toy cars? Please, those are for babies. That's strange. I could have sworn I saw you playing with one of those cars just a few minutes ago. I believe your exact words were... Vroom, wee! Keep it down, Checker. I'm trying to look cool here, yeah? Yeah. Sorry, Duncan, but I for one hope you never grow out of toy cars. You're my best customer. Well, they are really good fun. Too right. I just wish Checker wouldn't go around letting everyone know I like him. A fella's gotta try and look cool, you know? Speaking of cars, though, I've got a puzzle for you. I'm always down pocket money poser. 3 young lads are admiring a toy car that's on sale for £12. Jeff, if we pooled all our pocket money, Pete and I could buy this car together in 2 weeks. Sam, well, Pete and I could buy it in 3 weeks. Not bad, because it would take the 2 of you 6 weeks to save up enough together. All pocket money is received weekly. How much pocket money does Sam get in pounds? Pete and I could buy this car together in 2 weeks. So either they have 6 or one gets 6. No, they get 3 each. Perhaps. Let's say that this is Jeff, this is Pete, and this is Sam. So you would have to make 3 each to make that. Or Pete has 6, or you have 6, you know? Well, Pete and I could buy it in 3 weeks. Not bad, because it would take the 2 of you 6 weeks to save up enough together. How would it take you 6 weeks if you each add 2? I'm so tired. Okay, well, one of the guys has only 0, so maybe it's this one that has 0.
How about
Of
this?
course it is.
Phew, that's a
Oh, I'm
relief.
getting tired. We're doing fine though. Yes, you quits in. £0 is correct. Sam doesn't get any pocket money. For the record, Jeff gets £2 and week, and Pete gets 4. Good skills. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some stuff I need to take care of. Cool stuff. Yeah, he's actually just going off to polish his toy cars. Thank you for spoiling. Hey there! Hello there, Mr. Gentleman. Are you looking for a new toy? Not really. I mean, the toy cars are rather fun, but there isn't much else to shout about in here. They should really spice up their stock with some new products. Crikey, you're not half picky when it comes to toy shopping. Well, Mother has a certain philosophy. Only shabby shoppers shop at shabby shops. That's what she always says. Checker tries his best, but this place really needs to get his act together. Oh my, I hope poor Checker didn't hear that. Shopping is serious business. You need brains to do it right. Let me give you an example. It's just shopping, lady. Calm down. This shop only sells items that cost £1, £2 or £3. If you buy 2 of the same item, you can buy a third one at half the price. You bought 6 items and paid £9.50. How many did you buy? You bought at least 1 of each. Oh my good grief. I'm tired, people. I can't do this. This is completely fine with me. I'm sorry if I'm making you yawn as well. But if you do, that means you like me.
That's a
You know, and
relief.
if you like me, you can leave a like on the video. That's all I'm saying. No, sorry, that was really bad. Splendid! I've totally figured this out on my own. Brilliant. You know, I think I've had enough of toys. Those toy cars, they're for little children. I mean, a young gentleman like you wouldn't be interested in something so childish, would you? Those silly little things? Of course not. I've never even touched one. Now, Luke, telling fibs is unbecoming for a gentleman. Both men are trying to impress and both failing heartily. Back again, I see. Yes, we heard that Mr. Layton had returned. That is not incorrect. Then I assume you'll be letting us through? I have no objections. Well, that's not entirely true. There is one minor issue left. When the boss got back, he ordered me to not let anyone through unless they solved this puzzle. Okay. The impassable gate. No one has ever triumphed over the impassable gate. Give it a try if you dare, make it to the top, and I'll let you pass. Slide Professor Layton and Luke into the top square to solve this puzzle. Okay, let's try this without following a guide. I immediately don't know what to do. Okay, the only things I can move are these things. What bloody good did that do me? None at all. I was so close
I've got a
before.
good
I was
feeling about
almost
this
there
one.
myself.
Just as I suspected.
So close and yet so far. Incredible! You may now pass through the gate. It seems the boss was right about you. You must be the one he's been waiting for. Does that mean we can enter? Head down the street to the pagoda. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. That's not ominous at all. What beautiful gates there are in Chinatown. The towering pagoda's not far now. The Layton from your time and the one from mine are finally going to meet face to face. That might be tricky because our professor's not here. Huh? Huh? Where's the professor? It's like he just disappeared. But he just solved that puzzle that got us through the gate. Yes, and then we walked through the gate together. He was a bit ahead of us by that point. I think he might have waved at me before he vanished. What? But where did he go? I'm not sure. He was smiling as he dashed off, though. But Why? I have no idea. The professor's sections always have some purpose, though. Hey, Flora, there's a piece of paper stuck to your back. Oh, how embarrassing. Someone must be playing a trick on me. There's something written on it. It's in the professor's handwriting. Let's have a look. It says, "Go on without me, I'll catch up with you soon." I think we should do as he says. The professor's never led us astray after all. I agree, this is probably all part of some brilliant plan that the professor's concocted. That's all very well, but will one of you looks please take this paper off my back? Yeah, sure, apparently. I remember why he left. I'm so excited about this part. This is one of the best games. Hey, what are you lot doing back here? We're on our way to the Towering Pagoda. Not that it's any of your business. Yeah, just the mafia, you know. Not so fast. You're the ones who went on the rampage in the casino, ain't you? What if we are? What are you going to do about it? My Prof. Chelton give you a good hiding if he hadn't gone to spend a penny. Looks like we're in luck then, eh? We'll just be on our way now. If you run off, I'll make sure Chelton squishes you like an ant when he finds you. We'll bear that in mind. Wait, one more thing. Solve this puzzle. Why? For good measure. Photo finish. This photo taken at the finishing line of a race has been cut into strips and mixed up. Before it was cut, the photo displayed the runners in the order they finished the race. Which of the runners came third? Circle the letters that correspond to your answer. Okay, this one actually goes... This one goes in front of that. A lot of fireworks. But it also looks like this one comes in front of that one. Oh no, wait, I'm being an idiot. Wait. This one is... Oh, sorry. This one is ahead of that one. Let's say that that one is first, then second, and then... But the cat is in front of that. Yeah, because you are behind that one. And this one is the first. So then F is the third one. Right?
Allow me to present my solution.
Yeah, but I did it. You looked very doubtful there, buddy boo.
not.
But we did it. Good eye, F came third by a nose. Blast, you solved it. We really don't have any more time for this silliness. We'll be heading to the pagoda now. Fine, but remember, you got lucky. If my bruv was here, you'd be the one getting bossed around. Is that so? Are you finished? This ain't over. Mark my words. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Sure we will.
I hope we find the professor soon.
Poor thing. You're just lost without him, aren't you, Luke?
Gotta love that.
You're a fine one to talk.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Let's be off.
Where did you go? 1 minute you were there, and the next, you'd vanished.
Yeah, Professor.
My apologies, Luke. I just needed to check something.
Checks out.
But enough about that. Come along, everyone. The Towering Pagoda is just steps away.
Future Luke is like, this fishy.
At last, we're here. And somewhere up there is the future Professor Layton.
Perhaps, and perhaps not.
Look how cool that is.
I suspect this whole affair may be more
complex than we originally thought. Yes.
Yes?
He's shady. He's like, something's going on with the professor. I suppose it would be too much to expect the door to be open. Let's see. The eyes of this dragon seem to be the key that unlocks this door. Sounds like a puzzle. Let me handle it, Professor. I'll have the door open before you know it. Eye of the dragon. These dragon eyes are not spheres, but dodecahedrons. Sure. That means both of them are 3D objects made up of 12 pentagons. Though one of the eyes is already made, the other one still needs to be assembled. Which option A, B or C will create an eye that's exactly the same as the other one when folded together? I think it's going to be A or C. No, C is not going to work. Usually my brain can do this. Yeah, I can still do it, even though I'm a little bit
No puzzle
tired.
can stop Layton's apprentice.
Way to go, the answer is A. The dragon's eyes flash and the door is unlocked. All set. Smashing work, look. There's no time to celebrate. Let's head inside. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so happy to be here. We're going to play until... It's awfully quiet in here. Too quiet, maybe. Until the end of this chapter. Let's hurry, Professor. We must stop your future self. Hello. What's this contraption, Professor? It appears to be a peculiar set of goggles. I think they're too big for me. Let's see. Ah, this is some sort of personal projection device. Personal what? Think of it as a television for one, Luke. Only the wearer can see the image displayed inside. I'd wager that there's a puzzle in these goggles that only the wearer can see. Solving it is probably the only way to get through this door. Now that's high tech. They should fit me comfortably. Let's have a look. Interesting. What do you see, Professor? Teehee, those glasses make you look like a bug, a robot bug. I think something's coming into focus here. Are you sure? These two circular images show what you are seeing through your right and left eyes. The images were originally the same, but one of them has now been flipped right, left and rotated an unknown amount. The shapes are all the same as in the original image, with the exception of one which has been slightly altered. Circle the shape that's been altered. What should be the age? That one looks a bit different. Actually.
That should do the trick.
Yes. The shadows looked a little
Just
off.
as I suspected.
Terrific, the answer is shape G. It's easy to be fooled by the flipping, but if you pay attention to the relationship between the shape and the axis, the answer is pretty easy to find. Phew, what a relief to take those off. I was feeling all lightheaded and was having trouble focusing. But it was all worth it. Thanks to you, the door's unlocked and we're free to move on. Now, when did I last see the future Professor Layton? I know, when did you? I think it's more recent than you're letting on. Okay, and now we can get through the door. Look at how cool this is built though. It looks really good. And this is the old style. In the next games we are going to move on to the new style. The more 3D kind of look. There you go. It's so gloomy. And there are dragons all over the place. Ooh, and my favorite buddy boos are here. They kind of look like they're in a boy band and they're going to start singing. Do my babies want to talk to me? Of course they want to talk. So you're the one who's been bullying my brother Barmy. You're gonna pay for that. Well, look who went crying to the older boys. What an impressive act of bravery. quiet, you! What was I supposed to do back there? I was outnumbered. You're in the Mafia. There, I understand. You're only small and you knew you had no chance of stopping us. So you're getting this big lump here to do the dirty work for you. Ha, sticks and stones, sunshine. Believe you me, if the boss allowed violence in the pagoda, I'd have pounded you already. Since I can't do that, I'll have to suck it to you with this vicious puzzle. Would you like me to deal with this one, Big Luke? Don't trouble yourself with this piece of riffraff, Professor. I can handle anything he dishes out. Sure, stolen goods. 2 criminals want to use this board to seal off the cave where they store their smuggled goods. If they cut the board into 2 pieces of identical size and shape, they'll be able to seal the cave entrance completely. Draw lines on the board to indicate where it needs to be cut. Do I see that right? Yeah, right? Yeah. Right? Or am I being a very big idiot?
Its match.
No! He looks so confused every
I
time.
was
He's
right
like,
on the
did
money."
she get this on her own? Yes, she did. She actually did. So much for that puzzle. What are you going to do now? You're lucky the boss doesn't let me rough people up in here. But you've got to go outside at some point, and when you do, watch your back. Yeah, you too, right? All bark and no bite. Come on everyone, we've got places to be. They're being so quiet. It's so easy. There's no patrol, there's no guards here. It's very, very interesting. Strange, this whole room is covered in mirrors. It's very confusing. I've got no idea which way we need to go. It seems we've hit a dead end. How do you think we should proceed, Big Luke? Maybe we have to press a hidden panel on one of the walls to open the door out of here. Close, but not quite. If my guess is correct, the door is hidden in the dark over there. But we can't just rush headlong into the shadows. There's no telling what traps await us there. Ah, now I see what you're getting at. Are you saying that this room is a puzzle, Professor? That's right, Luke, and I'm about to solve our way out of here. Okay, interesting. Oh no. 16 circular rooms are arranged in a square as shown below. Beams of light shine in straight lines from each of the 4 letters A, B, C and D and exit through the 4 yellow arrows. 2-sided mirrors in 4 of the rooms reflect each beam. Each beam passes through the number of rooms listed next to its letter. Identify which 4 rooms contain mirrors and the direction each mirror faces. Touch the room to add or remove mirrors and change their direction. I totally solved this one.
Let's
Did
see
you
if I've
see
got
how
this
quickly I
right.
did that without any help? That
Few
was
things
amazing.
satisfy like a puzzle solved.
It is. Dazzling, right, and press on. It seems my theory was right. This way, everyone. There we go. We have a little grandfather clock. This is always a puzzle piece, right? There we go. A hint coin. There we are. Professor, I think this is the top floor. We must be close now. That looks dangerous. Well, this is surely a puzzle. Well, death. The future professor's quarters are probably on the other side of that door. But how are we supposed to make it across this huge gap? Does anyone else think this floor looks like a giant sliding block puzzle? An astute observation, Flora. It seems the floor of this room is yet another puzzle for us to solve. The future Layton loves to keep things dramatic, doesn't he? That does seem to be the case. Now let's get started on this puzzle. He was so done with solving everyone's puzzles that he's like, here, you wanna go up my tower? Solve my puzzles. There's only one way to get across this room. In order to proceed, you have to work out how to put the 4 pieces of the dragon walkway back together. The spike ball can also be moved freely. Oh, okay, yeah. We have
I've got a good
made a
feeling about this
walkway
one.
out of movable
Well, that's settled.
objectives. You did it. Future Layton awaits on the other side of the dragon walkway. There, it's safe to cross now, everyone. There we go. Is everyone ready? Alright, stand back, we're opening the door. At last we get to meet the future Professor Layton. Let's be careful, everyone.
Professor, is that...
It is a top hat.
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I'm so excited.
I demand an explanation.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course. Don't you recognize your old friend?
I don't know. Something about you seems off.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel? Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
Oh, I have to bite my tongue here.
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
What tipped you off, Professor?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud and exposing you for the imposter that you are will prove simple. Fascinating. Do continue. Look, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me? Right now, Professor? Aren't we in the middle of something here? No, apparently not. We're looking up. Blocks have been carefully stacked as shown in the image below. The image is a view from the side and the perspective has been rotated in an unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the block, so any block not touching the surface or a block below it will fall. When you're looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction, A, B, C or D, is up? Sorry, what? It's totally D. That's...
This one's as good as solved.
You know, it is totally up.
I knew it.
You got it. D is indeed up. When you look carefully at the stack... I saw that immediately. Yes, the boy is quite bright. We all know that. But what does that have to do with anything? I'm getting there. But first, a question. I have a pen in my pocket that's either red or blue. Could you tell me which color it is? What a terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There's no logic for me to work through. I'm not a mind reader and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, you have no idea what color pen I have in my pocket. Of course not. That's funny. Oh? Look, what would happen if you removed the bottom row of blocks from that pile I just showed you? The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose. That's right, those blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in mid-air. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really my future self, you would have experienced this very moment before. There is simply no way you could forget it. Given your answer, I can only assume that your memory of this crucial event is missing. But remember those blocks? All blocks are supported by other blocks. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. The same goes for memory. You can't simply be missing a whole block of memory. It would destroy your very persona. It all makes sense now. I see. So what color is the pen in your pocket? He doesn't have one. My pockets are empty. There was never a pen there to begin with. You fell for it. Look at that.
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun. Or, should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction. Does anything ever get past you, Herschel?
Well, not much. Some things do. Well, that solves a few things.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure
I
you
love
here.
this so much.
After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running. And faster than expected at that.
Well, we did our best.
You're a real piece of work.
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time
Why
machine.
again?
Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from
What
you.
might that be?
Of course. So that strange device.
Oh.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive
But-
capture unit of my
Plot
own
twist.
design. In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand.
Well, he's not going to explain now.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Ooh, there we go.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident.
Bill had too?
Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped.
That
Forever.
would be good.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to
Good
gain?
question.
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
Did you know?
So you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
This is such a good story, though, especially when we get to the end. Ugh.
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
We could. You're mistaken if thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to stop the man who's been dragging my good name through the dirt. Ha! That's a noble sentiment, Herschel, but you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The towering pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here. Oh, I have to do something? Okay. This 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays two warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each soldier. The red troops represent you in your current situation. The white troops are mine. It should be fairly clear who the victor will be. The white side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Exactly. Your apprentice as good as a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. I think it's a touch premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. I don't see why our troops need lose, provided the battles are fought one-on-one. It sounds to me as if you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you think victory is possible, prove it. Herschel, Each soldier will engage one soldier from the other side in combat. Pair each of your red troops against one of the opposing white troops. Your troops are marked with an icon depicting Professor Layton. The strength of each soldier is represented by the number of stars on his banner. Arrange your forces so that the red side avoids defeat. But then a draw is not defeat, right? Because you would win against him, I should say. You would win here. And this would be a draw. It's win-win, win-win, and that it's a draw in the end. There, each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties 1. It's a perfect draw. Of course, what the red side lacks in troop strength, it can make up for with strategy. I find myself once again impressed by your logic. Well, I'm glad.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Thank you.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Well, that's a shame. Secret bouquet! Oh no. Ooh, that's a problem.
Who is that?
But the explanation he just gave
Hawks. As you can see, my hostage here is something of a
goes
big
for
shot.
someone else as well.
So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no.
Well, that's another one done. Oh no, we're trapped!
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to
twist.
ensnare the genuine article.
Huh? Professor? How did
So
you get
good.
there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2
Why
of you?
shouldn't there be?
Which one is the real professor?
Oh, I love this so much. It's Don Paolo.
Don Paolo?
Yes.
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor?
Outside the cage.
Huh?
He is in the birdie.
this is getting far too complicated.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
I
going
remember
on?
this as a child, and then when this happened, I was like, are you fucking shitting me? It's so good.
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Exactly.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this
Yeah, take your
lock.
time. It's not like we have anything urgent going on. First step? Question mark? And the bad guys are so bedazzled that they're like, just solve the puzzle first. In order to open the cage, you'll need to decide which button to push. The rules are simple. Think of the buttons as squares. Each symbol indicates a direction and you proceed from square to square following these directions. Star is left, moon is right, sun is down, water is up. There's one square you can start from which allows you to pass through every square exactly once. Okay, if we start here, then we go up, and you were to the right, up, to the right, up, left, down. Okay, then we're not making it, because you are, and then you're stuck. Okay. Oh, I think I see it already. If you start here... Yeah, okay, we started. There's one square you can start from. This one. We accidentally
Let's
solved
see
it
if I've got
rather
this
quickly,
right.
actually.
Well, that's settled.
Yeah, it is. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're still not in the next chapter, though. Well done. Apart from the last square itself, all squares form a single path leading to the last square. Once you realize this, it's easy to find the starting square. Well, that's a good day. It would seem the tables have turned, Dimitri. That's a rather delusional statement for someone with your penchant for logical thought. Look around you. In case you hadn't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word and my men will come rushing to my aid. You underestimate me, Dimitri. Do you think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way up here, I'll set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchmen, if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for a few more minutes at least. Ah, clever, Herschel. Very clever. I know. Come on, boss, we've got the Scarborough. It seems I must concede defeat for now, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. Drat, they're much faster than I thought. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no. What's wrong? All this commotion allowed Dimitri and his men to grab the Prime Minister and take him with them. Okay. How? But okay. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Dimitri's activated an alarm. This place will be flooded with family folks before long. There's the distinct possibility that we may have to fight our way out of the towering pagoda. But didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor? Not quite, I'm afraid. The few diversions I managed to set up will only last a few more minutes. The path we took on the way in is almost certainly swarming with family now. Our only hope is to find some sort of emergency escape route. Dimitri is a prudent man. He may have one hidden somewhere in this room. We must search this place thoroughly. When we will. Thank you, Polter. If I can find it at least. I feel like I'm tapping. Thank you. I don't think we'll find what we're looking for over here. Maybe. That's not the way to solve things, is it? It's a secret puzzle. We're in luck. We found a hidden puzzle. Is it lucky though if this is an extra puzzle? Here are two scoreboards made up of panels. Touching a panel reverses its color. Both scoreboards currently display 558, but by touching just one panel each, Layton and Luke can create two new numbers. The difference between these numbers is 39. Try to work out which panels they touch and which new numbers they make. Enter your answer as 2 digits. Look at me figuring that out on my own because it's bloody late and I have to get to bed soon.
I knew it.
We had time. Well done, one scoreboard should display 98 and the other one should display 59. There's nothing like the sense of achievement one gets from finishing a good puzzle. Aha, there's a trapdoor here. Then my hunch was right. It looks as if we found a way out of here. Oof, they must have built this stairwell for men less buff and muscular than me. And there's more than one path. Which way do we go, Layton? Look, there's a map here that charts out a network of tunnels below us. Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it? A blind escape. In this dark maze of tunnels, you can't turn unless you hit a wall. Starting at the red dot and following this rule, you need to reach the exit without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. Which route should you take? I'm sorry, whoop. Am I starting at the red dot and following this rule, you need to reach the exit. And the exit is with blue, okay. You need to reach the exit without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. I feel like this is pretty easy though. There's multiple paths that you can take. Can't turn unless you hit a wall. Need to reach the exit without taking the same path twice. Wait. No. Oh. That's going to be that, right?
Let's see if I've got this right.
It should be, thank you. Took some
Few
time,
things
but
satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Sorry. Great escape, you found a way out. The passages below are too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we want to get out of here quickly, we'll need to split into 2 groups. I don't like it, but it seems we have no choice. Now, who should I take with me? You always get to be the gentleman. This time I want to escort a young lady. Sorry, but I prefer you to come with me, Don Polo. Very well then, Flora and I will go together. Luke, you go with the professor and help him keep an eye on Don Polo. Trade with me, little Luke. I want to be in the professor's group. We'll see each other soon enough, Flora. Go with Big Luke and we'll meet back at the hotel. Alright, the groups are set. Let's get moving. Ouch, what did I just run into? Let me guess. A wall? Let's see. This might actually be a door. Yes, it is. There's a handle here. Okay, that sounds kind of goodish. Whew. Great. Now where are we? We're at the bottom of an emergency stairwell. There should be a way out of the building here somewhere. First speaker ads. That's what we wanted. Door. This door should take us outside. Okay, but not after. Oh, well, look at that. We made it out. The family is bound to have some thugs in the vicinity. We need to put some distance between us and the pagoda. Yes, we do. Let's do that immediately, actually.
I still don't understand why Don Paolo's here. Can someone please explain that to me?
Always with the questions. Won't you put a lid on it for a few minutes, you
Love
brat?
this group.
I most certainly will not.
Honestly, you two, would you please stop bickering? You're on the same side.
And while I'm getting things off my chest, why the heck did I have to play the decoy who gets caught?
Come now, Paul. It wasn't that bad. Your role was certainly the more exciting one.
True.
Professor, you still haven't explained what's going
But Don
on.
Polo would have been more dramatic about saving us.
I knew we'd be monitored from the moment we stepped foot inside the pagoda. So I wanted to make sure we had at least one trick up our collective sleeve. Don Paolo, master of deception and disguise, seemed like the perfect man to employ for the task.
You two are friends? That's the first I've heard of this.
Ha! Don't get it confused, kid. I'm no friend of his. We both want answers to the same questions, so we decided to work together. That's all.
When did this start?
Tell me, Luke, when we visited Dr. Schrader, did anything he said strike you as strange?
I don't remember meeting him.
No, not really.
It was his greeting that made me suspicious.
Huh?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Why little Luke? Because he was supposed to be... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember. But what of it?
He didn't seem terribly surprised to see little Luke, did he?
Of course. In the future, I'm not a kid anymore. But the doctor didn't even notice.
Precisely.
That means Dr. Schrader was...
Don Paolo in disguise.
That man is
yes.
everywhere.
So you knew he was a fake before he even said 4 sentences. Wow. You're good,
Or
Professor.
Don Polo is bad.
That planted the seed of doubt, though I didn't confirm my suspicion until much later.
Did Don Paolo pose as anyone else?
Yes, he did a bit of spying on us as
Oh.
Dean Del Mona when we met him last. From the moment I laid eyes on him, it was obvious we were dealing with an
Is
imposter.
that so? Oh, the hair or
Amazing.
something, right?
How did you know?
His white hair gave it away.
But white hair seems perfectly natural on a man his age.
He's wearing a wig, isn't he?
Not if he wears a wig. He let me in on his secret some time ago. He's been bald for ages. Don Paolo mistakenly selected a white wig to show how much Dean Delmona had aged.
Wow. Nice work
That's
there,
very
Professor.
clever.
Shortly after that, I confronted Don Paolo and had him tell me everything. It seems Dimitri had been paying him quite handsomely to make sure we headed toward the pagoda. I filled Don Paolo in on all the strange happenings we've witnessed here. And then I requested his assistance in solving this mystery.
Well, that all makes sense.
Not
I
why he
suppose.
decided to help.
But the part I still don't get
Exactly.
is why Don Paolo decided he wanted to help us. After all, this is the man who tried to run us over with a Ferris
Exactly.
wheel.
Just saying.
That's none of your business, brat.
Hey, call me a brat again and just see what
I'm
happens.
gonna kick your knees.
It was Claire, Luke. It all had to do with Claire.
The woman Dimitri was talking
Yep.
about.
Claire was my girlfriend back when I was just starting my academic
I'm
career.
going to cry at the end of this.
She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dimitri.
Oh no! So she...
Yes. The last time I saw her, she was on her way to the lab the day of that massive explosion. The oddest thing is that the accident received very little media coverage. It's clear someone with a lot of influence was suppressing information about the incident. I did everything I could to research the matter on my own. My efforts were largely fruitless.
I had no idea.
It's likely that Dimitri feels he is to blame for
Well,
Claire's
he
death.
is not innocent in her death.
His obsession with going back in time seems like a twisted version of atonement.
What a terribly sad story. But what does it have to do with Don Paolo?
Well,
Well, Luke, as it turns out, Dimitri and I weren't the only ones with strong feelings for Claire.
everybody loved Claire.
What? You mean...
What? Don't act so surprised. I have feelings too, you know.
Sure you do, buddy.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Herschel.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
And Claire was just trying
A
to live
letter,
her
of
life.
course. Read it at home.
Why don't you just tell me what it says? I'm right here, after all.
My, you're making this quite difficult. What I want to say is, well, in short, this.
That's how he got his hair. Oh.
Layton! You! You will pay for this someday!
Oh, poor Buddy Boo.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. You're just your arch nemesis being born. I mean, it's sad, but it's so good at the same time.
Layton has been my arch nemesis ever since that fateful day.
Sure, buddy.
I see.
Yes, though it's worth mentioning that I had no inkling of Paul's crush until he told me himself.
Well, it's love, Layton. It's not a crush. He said he was in love.
He was in the year above me at university. Imagine my surprise when I learned that Don Paolo was none other than my old classmate, Paul.
I had no idea you'd been through so much. Sorry for being so mean to you, Paul.
Ugh. Spare me your sappy sympathy. And my name is Don Paolo. Address me as such, boy.
Anyway, you put on quite the performance, Don Paolo. With you distracting Dimitri, I had just enough time to do some sleuthing in the area.
What did you find?
So that's what you were doing while we were climbing the pagoda.
Well, we were
Did
walking.
you find anything?
Yes, but I need to confirm a few facts before I can connect all the dots.
Then it sounds like that should be our next move. Where to,
To
Professor?
the hotel for Flora.
Oh, ho, ho. I'll let you ponder that for yourself. But first, we should head back
Exactly.
to the hotel. Flora and the other Luke are waiting for us there.
They should be, at least. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to continue in the next episode. I hope you have a very lovely day. Goodbye. Chapter 10, Across the Thames.